Morning, my people. Morning. Right. I'm saying morning, I'm sure it's like fucking 12 o'clock. But in terms of this video, what I'm going to do with this week, I'm going to make it relatively quick, relatively short, and be straight to the point. Basically, this is one that talks about days when you're not motivated and the days that matter the most in terms of... I had a night shift last night, so I say night shift, I'm not working till 6 in the morning like most people. I think I finished at 2 o'clock, so the time I drove home, finished a little bit of work that I had to do in scripts. It basically was done by 3, say. So I put myself straight to bed. Obviously, I got up around about 9:30, weighed myself, so it's about 6 hours sleep, 6.5 hours, I think 6.5 in total, really. So yeah, imagine just a bit tired. However, I slept all the way through, didn't get up to pee. And to some people, a 6 an hour sleep is good. But for me, I like closer to 7, I like 7 plus, really. But in terms of what this is today, it's my leg day. It's my heavy leg day. It's the one that takes the most out of me. It's the one that I push myself the fucking hardest on. The one I like to chase the hardest in terms of the hip press. It's like one of my favorite machines, and it's the one I absolutely love. So yeah, I basically just wanted to talk about it, saying that like you can't, at the end of the day, this is something I do on the side. It's a hobby of mine. I enjoy it, and prep is something that I'm fully wholehearted to, committed to in terms of this. I'm giving fucking everything for this thing. Do you mean that I'm not going there just to fucking show up and take a participation fucking medal? No, I'm going there because I have an intent of winning fucking shows. I have an intent of, I want to throw my hat in the fucking ring in terms of chasing a card. Like, that's what I want to do at the end of the day. So to do that, it means that you've just got to make sure that everything is fucking on point. So the number one tip of which we'll start and we'll go into in terms of, like I said, motivation isn't fucking everything. Yes, you should have a goal and a drive towards that. However, motivation is definitely a peak and trough kind of thing, and it will always come and go. Days like today of when you feel tired and you're just thinking, oh fuck me, there's nothing more I want to do today, and just literally lie on my beanbag and do fuck all. I didn't record it, but obviously I got up, I went for my nice 4K walk, so I was like straight away, just get back into your routine as quick as possible. I meal prep my cream of rice with my dark chocolate and my banana and my whey, and basically smashed that into me, ready for pre-meal. And now in my boat, so I've done all that. Obviously I've ate that, ready for this. I'm now going to make myself, I've actually got to do some of my EAs for my intra. My carbs are in the car, so I'll put those in my drink when I get there. I haven't taken my, it's just got in my fucking sink. Oh, fucking hell, guys. Here, drip it off. I'm going to have my foam creatine now. Because I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to walk for like 20 minutes on a treadmill. Creatine roughly takes about 45 minutes to an hour to get into the system. So basically, I'll give it a nice little bit of a break between this and starting my workout, just to make sure it's in my system. However, as long as I'm saturated, which I should be from basically not missing creatine dosages of 10 grams every single day for the last 60 days easily. So I'm going to mix this up. I'm going to neck it now. I've taken my sups, so just quick insight in terms of my sups. On my omega-3s, I like to make sure that they're very high in EPAs and DHAs. Okay, the actual components of the omega-3s you need, not just fish oils for the sake of having fish oils. You actually got to make sure you have the effective part of it, which is the EPA and the DHAs. In terms of, I've actually introduced some curcumin from Trained by JP this week, just because it's meant to help quite a lot with anti-inflammatory. It's meant to help your joints and stuff. And basically, I'm old now, so my knees do get a little bit tender. I do train legs at the end of the day. 3 times. So I basically do a lower day that's specifically quad biased with 1 hamstring exercise in. Then I do a quad delts and triceps days, which is basically just working on weaknesses. And then I do a lower BD, which is hamstring focus with one quad movement in it. So yeah, that's something that I've been doing just because I have had tendonitis in the past, and obviously put my joints under a lot of stress, and being a little bit older than these young bucks means that I should probably try and prioritize my joint recovery. So that's what I'm doing. Gonna see what the curcumin does. Gonna add in for a month, see what it does. If it does fuck all, pull it out, because there's no point you just keep taking things for the sake of taking things. If it doesn't bring you an advantage, fucking bin it off. Don't waste your money on it. Buy something better. Some Vitsies. Always take 2,000 milligrams a day. I've then got my magnesium. That's a bit of a blend of magnesium. I do normally prefer a magnesium biglycinate, just because that's the one I've done more research on. However, I know some of the other bits of magnesium that's in here also helps with digestive movements also, and sleep. So that's something I've been chucking in with some of my meals also. Then I have this phenomenal product here, which is called Wealth. And if I show you the ingredient panel, obviously you can't see everything that's in that, but it has my vitamin D3 and my K2, which is what I normally take. It has it in 5,000 IUs in there for me. It also has a fruit and green blend. So it's actually my red and greens, because I'm someone that's not a massive lover of vegetables. So it's just a way of me basically getting, that kind of micronutrients. It also has a shitload of other bits and bobs, obviously like your iron, your magnesium, the minerals, the micronutrients, all those little bits and bobs that you sometimes can't get through unless you eat shitloads of certain types of foods. So it's just a good supplement to have, just for general health and well-being, for skin, for hair, for you just feeling generally good. And I do suffer with, I don't know if you can see anything on there, I do suffer with a skin issue. I thought it was psoriasis, it's not. I thought it was eczema, it's not. I thought it was fucking dermatitis, it's not. I don't get it seen to, I get cream basically, but I don't think you can see a little bit more there. It looks ashy. But I basically got like a hydrocortisone cream that's getting rid of it at the moment. But yeah, anyway, that's just me going on to a different topic and talking all shit. But in terms of motivation, how do I help myself on days when I'm not fucking motivated? Normally I watch something that's extremely motivational. I normally watch like high level athletes talk. So if I just watch some of the Tom Brady's overlap little series, overlap interview, we talked about mentality, mindsets, and how obviously he was told that he was going to be basically nothing special in terms of the actual NFL. I think it was a 6th round pick. And he ended up with it being probably the greatest quarterback of all time. I have a lot of admiration for a lot of American kind of sports. Obviously like Tiger Woods and stuff, golf, massively into that again, the mentality, mentorship. So I try and switch on in that regards, try and give a little bit of motivation that way. Sometimes obviously it's just a case of intrinsic motivations, you need a little bit of it, but extrinsic too. In terms of this, I'm just getting a little bit of me. Can't go wrong with blue lights, guys. Can't go fucking wrong with it. So yeah, that's something I do. Obviously, I listen to fucking music when I'm in the gym or when I'm walking and stuff. Gets me going. Normally, it's a bit weird. I'm not saying you're going to relate to this at all, but I'm a bit of an anime guy. So I do sometimes listen to like music that's got some speeches in, like the Attack on Titan speech and stuff. It does help me get into a mode, but I'll basically get to the gym, I'll chuck some hard style, something that's really fucking high BPM, and just balls to the wall and go for it. Yeah, that blue raz is like top tier. It's like a panda pop. But I'm going to show you what else I do in terms of when I'm getting up. Like I said, I prep my cream of rice ready, and then in my fridge now, I have my packet chicken basically ready to go. I don't think it's going to thing, but the main thing is my rice is all prepped. So I know that I can come straight back into the house. I'm not going to wait 45 minutes to prep my rice and all that kind of shit. So it's a case of get in, literally warm the chicken up, warm the rice up. I've got courgettes as my veg. I have 100 grams of courgettes. Chuck that on the side because it can chop them into more or less what looks like fries. And we can get going. So that's my Post-meal, obviously, I look like fucking death, so don't worry about me, guys. I know I'm coming to look at me anyway. I'm coming to learn. I'm new, guys. I'm coming to learn. And if you haven't come here to learn, it's mainly a vlog for myself. Anyway, it's like a diary. Day 63 on prep. The hunger is finally getting to me. Now, I've got a pre-workout in the car. I've got my pump in the car. So next will be see me in the car outside the gym. My goal is to basically show you my leg day. If I can voice through it, maybe talk through some cues that I have, maybe I'll do so. Depends. If not, then it's just going to be a quick one, guys, in terms of just learning about yourself and learning about not being so hard on yourself, but also don't be a fucking pussy with yourself. In terms of, yes, if you are completely fucking battered and maybe you're ill or you do feel like systemic fatigue coming in, and you do feel like you are coming down with something, then yes, maybe you could do with a day off. However, I'm normally the person going, fuck, I might be ill, I'm going to go to the gym just in case, and then I end up burying myself and maybe make myself worse. So just be cautious. It's something you learn, something only you can know about your body. But in terms of motivation, in terms of getting yourself into that kind of mindset, it's a case of how much you want your goal, really. Like, I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant, maybe, because it's just coming to my head. I had someone message me, and it was regarding my ab workout, and saying that they'd not really seen their abs, and what should I do? Should I train it like a normal muscle and stuff? And I'm not going to go into the actual answer I gave him, but I was asking him in terms of, are you controlling all your variables? Because you said obviously you've never seen your abs before. Are you dieting correctly? Are you doing a cardio routine? Are you following steps? Are you tracking your water? Are you tracking training, food, sleep, everything? So your main variables which you need to that you need to track, are you doing that? And simply his answer was no. And the reason why it was a no is because that goal isn't that important to you. It sounds good. If the goal sounds fucking good to you, that's great. That doesn't make a difference if it sounds good. The actions it takes to achieve that goal is what fucking matters. Day by day, step by step, brick by brick. You make them fucking goals achievable. And they don't just they're not really a goal if you don't chase after it. They're more of a dream, aren't they? You're not putting into action. Something that you want, but you really don't want. Something you like the thought of, but you know that the work to get there is more than you're willing to put in. And I basically voiced it, and I've been pretty blunt with it. I'm pretty honest and blunt with a lot of people now, because I think it's very black and white in terms of what you want. And achieving your goals now, in terms of a fitness profile, in terms of if it's a vanity purpose or you just want to get in the best shape of your life, it's really fucking easy, guys. Really easy. It's you're burning more fucking calories than you're shoving into your mouth, and you'll start losing weight. Yes, to a certain degree, you do need to have a little bit of muscle on you to be able to do that. So if you're just someone that's never worked out before in life and wants to have a six-pack but you're chubby, skinny, scubby, then you're probably going to have to go through like a recomp phase, and it's a process. It's just going to take longer than you thought. It's not going to take 12 weeks, which everyone seems to be fucking selling, or get yourself in shape in 8 weeks, drive yourself into a fucking absolute early grave, or just a way of falling in love instantly with fitness, which it shouldn't be, because if you do it correctly, everyone would fall in love with this process. Everyone would fall in love with seeing what their body is fucking capable of doing, and I truly believe that. So in terms of your motivation and how it comes and goes and how you should deal with it, then it's, like I said, it's very fucking simple. The motivation shouldn't fucking matter. It's the discipline that matters, and it's the goal that matters. Set a goal that you want to fucking achieve. And if you're not achieving it, or something's not happening, review that. So this is what I was saying to him. It was like, if you track everything, you control every single variable, and you're not moving, say you hit the plateau, you look at everything of those variables and saying, have I done everything in my power to make sure I'm ticking all those variables? If the answer is fucking yes, then good. That means you need to change something in terms of, maybe that's a case of upping your activity levels or dropping your food slightly. 9 times out of 10, that will then obviously create the movement that you need. But I would say 80% of people are probably not doing that. they've got somewhere in there they're going, oh, I met my steps today. Oh, don't matter, I'll do it tomorrow, or maybe I'll do some more steps. Oh, it's only one day, you'll be fine. And what happens is you'll end up having, and the best terminology I could say of it is, imagine you've got a cup of water, a bottle of water, and you just pee every single time you're going, oh, that'll be fine. You're going to poke a needle into that water, and you're like, oh, that'll be fine. I'm going to poke a needle into that water, and that'll be fine. Oh, don't worry about it. I'll miss the steps. Oh, I miss a meal. Oh, my sleep don't matter that much. I mean, I'll just get a couple of bits of hours of sleep. I can't get to bed at a certain time. I can't do this. Another pierce in the water, and before you know it, you've got nothing to pull from. That's gone. You've fucked yourself. You've got nothing more to use to fill up your cup. This is now non-existent. The reference may not fucking work for some people, but I'm trying to give you an idea of what those gradual little death by 1,000 cuts. That's what I'm trying to get at. Eventually, that will get to a point where you will kill everything that you're aiming for. So, summary, round it back to what I was originally going for. In terms of your motivation, it will always fucking come and go. And all that matters is that goal is still in your fucking head. Because at the end of the day, if you've got 2 feet and you can step forward, then you can get action. So let's fucking get it, people. Okay, that's my little rant. That's me hyping my fucking self up also. So I didn't do it just for you. I did it actually for me, to get me fucking going. So I'm going to finish off my creatine now. Like I said, pre-workout is in the car. Maybe do a little bit of a voice, a little bit of a chat before we go in. Run through what's going to be happening leg day. Maybe record bits and bobs of the leg day. We'll do a little recap at the end of the day. Do a little recap at the end of the day, and then I'm going to chuck this up nice and quick. We are officially 11 weeks out, guys. 11 fucking weeks. 11 weeks. Maybe I'll check a physique update as well. See how I'm feeling. See if I get a nice decent pump in my legs and I can do some posing. Yeah? Right, catch you in the car. So just thought I'd quickly say this while I can. The mics are not working, so it is what it is. I'm on the Strive hamstring curl. I'm keeping the strength profile the same all the way throughout, just because I find it's the most effective for me. But anyway, the key point of this is, when you're doing your setup, make sure that the pad, when you're lying down, isn't overextended or pushing your knee past full extension, because sometimes people can like hyperextend, and at the end of the day, as soon as you've gone past straight, same as your knee, so you're on like slight bend. Just imagine this is your knee. You want a slight bend and here, because what happens is people will let it come too far. The weight will completely shift from being in the muscle, go straight to the fucking tendon / to the knee joint, and that's when people are gonna have like sore knees and end up fucking themselves up. So in terms of actually getting an effective part of the movement, stop exactly at that point of where the tension's about to drop from the muscle onto the fucking tendon. So you'll see it now in this set. I'll always have a slight little bend, like I said. So imagine obviously if I'm led down on the bench, I've got a small little kink in my knee to ensure that that activation and tension is still on the hamstring and not on the knee joint / hyperextended. So, right, so that's hamstring work then. So the 2 sets, like I said, is focus day today. So, like I said, when you're doing the hamstring curl, keeping that tension is very important, because when you get to the point of fatigue and you just want to let the bit release, if you set it to the point of where it's got a slight bend in your knee, you've got no chance of causing hyperextension. You get exhausted, if anything happens, it causes you to have to lower the weight quickly, so you get a little tweak or something. Then if you set it up to the point where it's got a slight bend, it doesn't put you in a hyperextension state, then you'll basically ensure that you don't hurt yourself, or 1, 2, injure yourself, 3, stay in the gym longer. So yeah, it's a really good little tip. And something people don't think about, they're just getting into the machine and not care too much, as long as it feels good, which is fair enough. But you've got to make sure you've got the range of motion and the movement itself as well. So that's it, like I said, having that slight bend, that slight tension already on the hamstring before you started, I think is the main key tip to staying healthy and keeping that contractile force all through the hamstring and not letting it shoot anywhere else. Another tip when you're doing it, rather than thinking the hips into the pad, I always think quads. So rather than me focusing my hips into it and then cause me to roll up sometimes, if you think quads into the pad, it makes you keep more contact, it's a bigger surface area to keep on there. So yeah, something next. So next is leg extensions. Oh. What's happening, people? Just got back from the gym. I went for a little bit of a walk to get my rest of my steps in. I got a K left, so I'll do that basically in between my last 2 meals. Yeah, what have we got? Huh? What people want to see. Sometimes that's what people want, a fucking series. So we got some hot and spicy chicken. We got some courgettes or zucchini, and then some beetroot and rice. Yes, perfect for post-gym, post-lower. Yeah, so just basically, guys, motivation will always come and go. Like, that was the whole point of what I was trying to say this morning. And I'm going to include some clips in regards to the session. And the session was so good. Like, so good. I was stiff when I was doing my adductors. Like, I didn't feel very good when I was doing some hamstring and some leg extensions to get warm. I just started doing 3, 4, 5, 6 warm-up sets. I know it's a lot, but sometimes that's just what the body needs. And I don't know whether it was the caffeine that dropped and finally hit my system. I don't know what it was, but after my first set of adductors, I was fucking locked in. A lot of that comes with time. Sometimes it doesn't come at all. But once you've had like a good amount of training years, you can normally ramp yourself up also. Like, I can build adrenaline quite easily in my own body. Put that like fight or flight kind of response. So you'll learn that anyway as you start getting through your journey of going through the gym. But basically, we smashed lower A, which is quad focus, like I said. So we had adductors, followed by hamstring curl, followed by leg extension, followed by hip press, followed by seated leg press and calf raises. And I also finished with a little bit of side delts, but I didn't film the side delts. I just forgot to. Then a little bit of posing at the end. So the physique is coming back together. Very, very, very happy with the improvements we're making. However, we are still a long way away. But we do have just under 11 weeks now. So it's 10.6 weeks, so to speak, out. And yeah, super happy. But just a reminder to be kind to yourself. But at the same time, remember that if you've got a fucking goal, then you must do everything in your power to fucking achieve that. And using motivation as your main driving force to go to the gym will always end up in failure, because you will not always be fucking motivated. Okay? That's one of the biggest lessons you can take away from this fucking video. You will not always be motivated. But remember the goal. Keep that in hindsight. Keep that in the distance. Keep that always in focus. At the end of the day, what I'm doing is paramount on the way you look. So I need to make sure that everything I'm doing is fucking militant and to the precise T, because I don't want to get up on stage and be like, I wish I'd done this. I wish I'd done that. I wish I didn't miss my steps. I wish I didn't miss out my cardio or prolong this or do this or took that day off. I want to literally basically go on there with no stone unturned, and I've done everything I possibly can, present the best possible package I can. But in terms of you and just your fitness goals, yes, it's not going to be as stringent. I would say don't be so harsh on yourself. But at the same time, you've also got to have a bit of bite and a bit of fucking bottle about you, because you can't just keep getting away with allowing yourself some time off or allowing yourself to just lay a standard slip. That's the main key. Set a fucking standard for yourself that you'll be proud of, and you'll be proud of other people to fucking witness you do it. That's probably something that just clicked in my head. Keep your fucking standards, okay? Everyone else will judge you by it, and you can judge your fucking self by it, okay? So other than that, I'm going to eat my food, I'm going to watch some YouTube, probably watch some fucking people throw weights around, because that's all I do at the minute, or watch some food videos, because at the minute, Beard Meats Food seems to be my little go-to. So yeah, I'll wrap this up, I'll get it on the laptop, I'll edit it a little bit, and I'll chuck it up. Okay, guys? And again, like I said, it's mainly for me. I know that you're not fucking watching, but if you can learn something from it, then that's going to help. That's obviously going to be a nice validation or a nice feeling for me too. If I get messages saying, oh, I actually learned something from your video, I actually took motivation from it, because we know motivation is not the be-all and end-all. At the end of the day, consistency, discipline, and having a fucking goal that you want to attain is at the forefront of every action you do. Step by step, brick by brick. We'll get there, guys. Okay? Smash this fucking grub into me. See you later.